It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Throwing on second down, Love. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Offense.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. This one is caught by Dodson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the gun, it's Love. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. To throw is Love. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion right. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Aviators offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. 3rd and long. They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And this sequence, not one to build on. He's going to lose yardage on the third down, and quickly it brings up fourth down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Pass complete right side to Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Love completing this one to Downs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. It's another run here for Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
After a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his second touchdown of the year. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are out to a 10-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Aviators offense ready to come back out for this next possession. McCarthy now to throw on. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. Go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The outside, complete to Thomas.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Love. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. A 2nd down throw for Love. The open receiver is Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Aviators offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Finding room at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. Now whistles and a timeout. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Quick throw taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he has lost the football. The Cowboys have it. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That'll be intercepted. Turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. To throw is McCarthy. That is incomplete. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This is caught at the 2. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Up the middle they go. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Aviators. McPherson, good on the extra point. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Love. This one is caught by Dotson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. Throwing is Love. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I will be right back after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Love. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. He may go! And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. It's a touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. The Aviators are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Here's Love to throw. The open receiver is Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So we have reached halftime. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.